Hello students, how are you all? This is Anup sir, your English teacher from Devashya International Public School. Students, we had covered this lesson in various videos. We made one video out of the first part of this lesson. The second video was of the second part of this lesson. Now, in the third video, we had covered half of the third part of this lesson. Now students, in this video, we will cover the second half of the third part of this lesson, that is Bipin Chaudhary's lapse of memory. So students, now let's begin with the second half of the third part of this lesson, that is Bipin Chaudhary's lapse of memory, page number 66. You are sure that I did go to Ranchi? Chunni Lal's look of amazement was not unmixed with worry. D. You mean you have doubts about having gone at all? Did I go? Do you remember clearly? Now students, we had seen in the last video that Bipin Babu's servant had come to Bipin Babu's room and told him that Chunni Lal had come to visit Bipin Babu. Now, Bipin Babu knew why Chunni Lal had come to visit. He had a bad condition in the present time and he wanted a job. And he asked Bipin Babu if he could look for a job for Chunni Lal. And we even know that Bipin Babu had refused to do this work because it was impossible for Bipin Babu to get a job for Chunni Lal. Now, when Bipin Babu's servant goes out of the room to tell Chunni Lal that it was impossible for Bipin Babu to meet him for several weeks, suddenly an idea strikes into Bipin Babu's mind. He thinks that it is not harmful to ask Chunni Lal about the Ranchi's incident in the year 1958. So, Bipin Babu runs down the stair, goes to the living room to meet Chunni Lal. At the same time, Chunni Lal was leaving the house. When Chunni Lal sees Bipin Babu arrive at the living room, Chunni Lal turns back with a hope regarding his job. But Bipin Babu was there to ask Chunni Lal about Ranchi's incident, so he does not waste any time talking about any other thing. He straightaway asks Chunni Lal that does he remember Bipin Babu going to Ranchi in the year 1958. To this, Chunni Lal replies that yes, he had gone to Ranchi, but he does not remember the date. It might be in the year 1958 or 1959. When Bipin Babu hears this reply from Chunni Lal, he asks a question to confirm that he really had been to Ranchi. So he asks Chunni Lal, are you sure that I did go to Ranchi? When Chunni Lal gets this question from Bipin Babu, he has an amazement on his face looking at Bipin Babu. Chunni Lal shows worry in his expression too. Hearing this, Chunni Lal asks Bipin Babu that does he have any doubt of going to Ranchi at all. Hearing this, Bipin Babu again requests Chunni Lal that does he clearly remembers it that Bipin Babu had been to Ranchi or not. Chunni sat down on the sofa, fixed Bipin Babu with a long hard stare and said, Bipin, have you taken to drugs or something? As far as I know, you had a clean record where such things were concerned. I know that our friendship doesn't mean much to you, but at least you had a good memory. You can't really mean that you have forgotten about the Ranchi trip. Now, between this conversation, Chunnilal sat down on the sofa and gave a stare at Bipin Babu. And after a long time, Chunnilal asks Bipin Babu that has he been addicted to drugs or something bad. But as far as Chunnilal remembers, Bipin Babu had never taken any bad things such as drugs. Now, Bipin Babu says that friendship does not mean anything to Bipin Babu, but Bipin Babu has a very good memory. So, this good memory makes Bipin Babu remember each and everything. But how can this happen that Bipin Babu has forgotten about the Ranchi trip? Now, Chunnilal tries to tell Bipin Babu that he knows that Bipin Babu cannot be on drugs or anything bad. And Bipin Babu has a very sharp memory. This means that Bipin Babu remembers every incident, let it be any incident happening long back. So, right now, is Bipin Babu trying to say that he has forgotten about the Ranchi trip? So, we come to know here that Chunnilal somehow knows that Bipin Babu had been to Ranchi, which Bipin Babu does not remember. Bipin Babu had to turn away from Chunni's incredulous stare. So, students, here we come to know that Chunnilal gets confused because of the Bipin Babu's questions. So, Chunnilal starts staring at Bipin Babu with a confusion and shock on his face. So, Bipin Babu gets embarrassed by this stare. So, he wants to get away from this look. He does not want Bipin Babu to look at him with this expression. Do you remember what my last job was? Asked Chunnilal. Of course, you worked in a travel agency. After all these questions, now Chunnilal is trying to test Bipin Babu's memory. So, he asks a personal question to Bipin Babu. He asks Bipin Babu if he remembers that where did Chunnilal last work. So, Bipin Babu replies that he of course knows where Chunnilal's last job was. He worked in a travel agency. You remember that, and you don't remember that it was I who fixed up your railway bookings for Ranchi. I went to the station to see you off. One of the fans in your compartment was not working. I got an electrician to fix it. Have you forgotten everything? Whatever is the matter with you? You don't look too well, you know. Now, when Bipin Babu replies that he remembers where Chunnilal worked last, Chunnilal gives a reaction of shock and he says that you remember about my last job, but how can this be possible that you have forgotten that I booked your railway tickets for Ranchi? I came with you to the railway station to see you off, and when we went there, one of your fan of your compartment wasn't working, and I was the one who got an electrician to get it fixed, and you forgot each and everything about it. How can this be possible? Now, I feel that you are not feeling well right now. Bipin Babu shied and shook his head. I have been working too hard, he said at last. That must be the reason. Must see about consulting a specialist. Now, after hearing all this from Chunnilal, Bipin Babu shakes his head with disappointment and he says that it must be because he had been working very hard from last few days and that must be the reason that he has forgotten about Ranchi. So he assures Chunnilal that he will consult a specialist soon. Doubtless, it was Bipin's condition which made Chunnilal leave without mentioning anything about a job. Now, students, we had earlier seen that why Chunnilal had come to visit Bipin Babu. It was because of his job. Now, looking at Bipin Babu's condition, Chunnilal did not talk about his present condition or about his job, and he went out of Bipin Babu's house. Paresh Chandra was a young physician with a pair of bright eyes and a sharp nose. He became thoughtful when he heard about Bipin Babu's symptoms. Look, Dr. Chandra, said Bipin Babu desperately, you must cure me of this horrible illness. I can't tell you how it's affecting my work. Here, at this point, Bipin Babu goes to consult a doctor, that is Paresh Chandra, who is a physician. When Bipin Babu tells his symptoms to Dr. Paresh Chandra starts thinking about Bipin Babu looking at his symptoms. Now, Bipin Babu tells Paresh Chandra to somehow cure this illness because he is feeling very bad because this illness is affecting his work at office. Dr. Chandra shook his head. You know what, Mr. Chaudhary? He said, I have never had to deal with a case such as yours. Frankly, this is quite outside my field of experience. But I have one suggestion. I don't know if it will work, but it's worth a try. It can do no harm. After listening to Bipin Babu, Paresh Chandra says that he had never seen such a patient as Bipin Babu because Bipin Babu is a kind of patient who remembers each and everything about his life but has forgotten a particular incident about Ranchi. So, Dr. Paresh Chandra tells Bipin Babu that he has got an idea. He is not sure that this idea will work out, but there is no harm in trying this out. So he tells Bipin Babu about his suggestion. Bipin Babu leaned forward anxiously. As far as I can make out, said Dr. Chandra, and I think you are of the same opinion. You must have been to Ranchi, but due to some unknown reason, the entire episode has slipped out of your mind. What I suggest is that you go to Ranchi once again. The sight of the place may remind you of your trip. This is not impossible. More than that, I cannot do at the moment. I am prescribing a nerve tonic and a tranquilizer. Sleep is essential or the symptoms will get more pronounced. Now, when Dr. Paresh Chandra tells Bipin Babu that he has a suggestion for Bipin Babu, Bipin Babu leans forward to hear this suggestion. Dr. Paresh Chandra tells Bipin Babu that he thinks that he had been to Ranchi and he says that I guess even you think that you have been to Ranchi, but due to some unknown reason, you have forgotten about the trip to Ranchi. So, I suggest you that you go to Ranchi once again. And when you reach Ranchi and you look around the places that you have been before, you might remember each and everything about your earlier trip to Ranchi. So, this is not impossible. You might remember about everything. More than this, at the moment, Dr. Chandra cannot do anything for Bipin Babu. And after that, Dr. Paresh Chandra writes some medicine for Bipin Babu. And he says that sleeping and resting is essential for him. If he does not sleep properly and if he does not take rest, this illness might get worse and might create a bad situation. Bipin Babu felt somewhat better the next morning. After breakfast, he rang up his office, gave some instruction, and then procured a first class ticket for Ranchi for the same evening. After this conversation between Dr. Paresh Chandra and Bipin Babu, Bipin Babu started feeling better the next morning. So he called up his office and gave some instruction about the work to his co workers. And after that, he booked a first class ticket for Ranchi for the same evening. So, students, this is all about this video. We will continue the last part of this lesson in the next video. Till then, this is Anup sir saying thank you and goodbye.